Yep. What up, everybody? I'm NY Emperor X, aka NNX, or you can just call me X. And this dusty motherfucker right here is
Madara. Madara?
Is that nigga, bro?
Yeah, why?
That motherfucker is the shit.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I swear to God, there's a scene. I think I mentioned it earlier where he takes out the whole army.
Yes.
By himself.
Yes.
But if you watch his movements while doing it,
it's beautiful. It's a thing.
Okay, yeah, so this motherfucker right here.
I am the Moose King, and unfortunately, I am not Madara, but I will do my best to be the best Rock Lee that I can be. And we are the Dust Bunnies, guys, getting back into another beautiful episode of Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. As always, we're going to push a bit of story, and then we're going to have some versus matches. So which one do you think is going to win this time around? And...
I think it'll be you.
Yeah, we'll see.
I think it'll be you. You're already catching back onto the groove.
A little bit. I might have my groove back, but then again, everyone's got to have still get their groove back.
But I will give you one hell of a fight.
Hell yeah. True. Hell fucking yeah, you will. Yeah, no, mostly like 90% of the time. Yeah.
Yeah, I have my off days.
That's what we'll call it.
Why is my hat doing that?
Because it's that nice shade of green.
Oh, that's right, it's green.
Mm-hmm. But it's a nice shade of green, though. But you know what the irony is? Look at your shirt. Look at your shirt. Your shirt's perfectly fine. It's just the hat.
Kind of. It's just a little bit see-through.
Are you? Oh, you're losing part of your titty?
Not my titty.
Not my titty.
Not my titty.
Right. And then the black is just like right there, and like it goes off into the angle.
Yeah. I like this shirt though.
No, it's a nice shirt. It's a nice fucking shirt.
Thank you.
I got my Goku shirt. I got my Goku shirt. This is one of my favorite shirts.
But
it's one of 4 that I wear.
Did you forget what today is?
What is today?
I'm back, bitches.
Oh no! Trumpito invades the Leafa village?
That's right.
Oh no! So Trumpito, welcome back to Japan. We were actually...
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, well, we flew you back after One Piece, so we decided, you know...
I heard I was going to Hawaii.
Well, it's kind of like Hawaii. It's a little bigger, and there's a lot more people. Like, a lot more people.
No shit.
And Dwayne Johnson's not here.
Son of a bitch.
I know. Everyone goes to Hawaii for Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
He's fantastic.
Right?
I heard he hates me, but I love him.
Well, you know. Some people just have great decision-making skills, and others just don't.
Yeah, you're right.
That's why I would never...
You're one of them.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I've got the worst fucking decision-making skills, man. I mean, after all, I didn't vote.
Exactly. That's why I won.
God, if that ain't the fucking truth, though.
How would you feel? Sad. How would you feel, honestly, if... Because of the fact that you didn't vote.
Right? Imagine if I was the only fucking vote where it was just like, I'd be like...
You could have fucking made him not win.
I know, by voting for literally anyone else. Or, you know, throwing my vote away to, like, all the other third parties, but, you know.
That's why I told you. Just vote. We couldn't have him. And what happened? You were like, oh, no, he's not going to win. Watch.
But I was so, like... Everything about him is just a piece of shit. I was looking at it, especially during the campaigns, and I'm like, there's no way somebody's going to vote for this Hollywood bullshit flinging actor businessman. And lo and fucking behold, what did we get?
This is our second time having an actor president.
Yeah, right? We had Nixon. And that was like what? Like
Reagan.
Reagan? I thought Nixon
Reagan,
was.
No, Reagan was the actor.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that explains everything. Because Nixon's nose would have never made it on screen.
Nixon was the liar.
Right. He was the guy who's like, we're going to put cameras in everybody's house. Right? Or was that Reagan?
I don't
know. Somebody wanted to put cameras in people's houses.
Nixon was the one who was robbing people.
Oh, fuck,
He was the con artist. You know what I mean?
Man.
And Reagan was, you know, he's the one who started the whole war on drugs bullshit, which, if you ask me, that's still a failure. There's no way in hell you're going to get rid of all the drugs.
There's no way. There's no fucking way. You can sit here and pass
You want to win the war on drugs? Legalize half the shit.
True. Then you can tax the shit out of it and make fucking money on it. Wow, isn't that weird? I don't know. I don't understand politics. I refuse to try and understand politics, and I just stay the fuck out of it. This is how we end the week, on a genuine political episode.
And this is why I tell you should have fucking voted.
Yeah, you're right. I should have voted. I absolutely should have voted, but, you know.
Yeah, I'm back, bitches.
Now the whole world's got to suffer for consequences like stupid ones like mine. Isn't that some shit, man? Even our fucking allies don't like him.
No.
And I don't know, man. Get the fuck off the wall! Oh, wait, can I go up that wall?
Yeah.
I can go up and do a wall battle! Why have we never had a wall battle?
Because you can't do that in regular combat.
That's bullshit!
Yeah.
That is absolute cheese-based bullshit.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. Fuck all that noise and everything it stands for. Get the fuck off the wall!
Go. Why don't you get on the wall?
No! I thought Trump was gonna build the wall. What happened?
I did. That's why it's made of wood.
That's why it's made. Oh my god. Because it's all Mexico had in store.
I made them pay for it.
I made them pay for it. Oh my god, man.
By the way, the whole wall shit is usually bullshit. You know all he's really doing right now is putting up a fence?
Just a fence. Jesus.
Gee, shit. A fence, bro?
A fucking fence. Someone should tell that man.
I've seen fucking operator, help me out here. What's the name of those tow truck places that have the gates and all that? Well, I've seen towing companies.
Yeah.
With fences with barbed wire more secure than the border.
More secure than this. Jesus, man.
Brickle?
No, Rico.
Oh yeah, there you go, the repo spots.
Repos, yeah.
Okay, the repo spots are the ones with like barbed wires all over their fences and all that shit.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen that on our gates. Like they should. And honestly, if you're going that far, I say you should. Which honestly, we shouldn't even have one of those fucking walls, fences, none of that shit.
Right.
Okay, we already have a border.
We do, right?
We already have the walls per se.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how do you think these people are smuggling in? You think they're not finding a way to pass through that? Come on.
Exactly.
Man.
They're gonna find a way around it.
And honestly, more like the whole thing was about security.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Wasn't that his plight?
To stop criminals and all that shit.
It ain't gonna fucking
But history shows that most of the terrorists and all that, they come from up north, which means they're coming through Canada. They're coming through.
Really?
Yeah.
Canada's our enemy?
No. They're not our enemy, but they're
You're right. They got great drugs.
A lot of the people are coming in through there, and it's like, so why are you attacking the ones?
Yeah, right.
Like,
right. What the fuck? I don't know, man. I don't understand why he does half the way
I can answer
does.
why I do half the shit.
Oh no! Why do you do half the shit you do, Trumpito?
Because I don't like Jose. Okay, Jose caused a big problem for me. He took one of my bitches.
He took one of my bitches. His wife, Chiquita, she used to clean my bathroom, and then she changed what she was using.
His
and
son
I couldn't stand
Juan.
it. His son Juan.
He actually tried to get Ivanka, and I will not have that shit. Nobody's gonna have Ivanka but me. How dare he?
How dare he?
It's one of those situations. What is it they say in the South? If anybody's gonna fuck my daughter, it's gonna be me.
Oh my dear God! Right, man. But like, the sad part is, like, I can see him saying stupid shit like that. Everything that comes out of that man's mouth makes me worried because he talks like he's an idiot.
All right, guys. If you wonder why I'm like not doing too much of the Trumpito thing, I've done it all week.
Yeah, it's been a long week of Trumpito.
And honestly, we're finally explaining why we did the Trumpito.
Yeah, this is the political explanation thing.
Like honestly, I know we're doing it through a Naruto playthrough, but
yeah, right. Isn't that weird?
It's like fuck it, man.
But I don't understand anything about what that man does. Anything that he says, everything that comes out of his mouth, he reminds me of the school bully. He literally just talks out of his ass. And he'll say whatever the fuck he wants.
But yeah, everyone stop the bullying.
Yeah, right? Isn't that ironic? In this day and age, especially?
But our president's the biggest bully there is.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't understand. I don't know, man.
It's a complex, bro. It
is.
He has a complex. He has a complex.
It fucking is,
and the worst part is that he bashes anybody who has anything to say against him.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Like, with no fucking base to it.
You see, Obama had charm. Clinton had charm. Hell, Bush had some kind of charm.
Yeah, exactly.
And Bush was still as fuck.
Yeah, he's still an
idiot. He was still as fuck. But, bro, a lot of people don't understand. Just like Chris Rock said, a lot of people don't give Bush enough credit. I mean, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have had Obama.
Yeah.
Think about it.
That's true.
If Bush didn't fuck up the way he did, we wouldn't have Obama. Yeah. Obama wouldn't have been there to help us the way he did.
Right.
No.
And I mean, look, at the end of the day, Obama is still a politician. You know what I mean? He's still doing political things. You know, he's not perfect. You know what I mean?
By any means,
but
he's not.
I would.
There's a couple things he did that hurt me and people.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh god.
You know?
Yeah.
But
oh yeah.
I mean, for example, my old insurance or whatever, they used to pay everything. You know what I mean? And I mean, eventually, I'll tell you guys what I mean by that. But, you know, Obamacare kind of ruined that.
Yeah.
But I understood it was for the greater good. You know what I mean? Trumpito, the first thing he did
is repealed it.
Repeal that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. Like I said, I don't dwell on the actual politics of what's going on, but what I can say is that Trump as a person, Trumpito specifically, he is not the type of man that you want in charge of anything. Not because of his history, not because of that, but genuinely because he is a guy who he reminds me of the type of people that I work with that have no foresight. He doesn't think about what he wants to do. He just does it. And he expects that it's going to have some type of good result. And I understand there's a lot of people that, resonate with that, sort of mentality. But long term, he's going to fuck up a lot of shit. And I don't think he understands the social repercussions of what he's going for. And I don't even mean the sensitive people. I just mean people who are genuinely upset with the fact that not only is this guy like a revenge for Obama, but like so much of the country voted for him that it's made a greater divide than anything that's gone on.
To be honest, and I hate to say it because I'm not trying to sound like an asshole or nothing, but a lot of the rural areas were the ones that voted for him.
Yeah, yeah, it's true.
And I mean, he won honestly because of the electoral college. If it wasn't for that, majority would have won.
And don't get me wrong, I will say the Electoral College is something that I've actually looked into, and it's an outdated, it's a good system, but it's outdated.
Yeah.
It does not apply nowadays to the way it used to, and the problem is we can't rely on outdated infrastructures. But again, this is something that you and I have talked about plenty of times. Yeah. Who do you give that control to? Who do you say, hey, I give you the power to mess with what is essentially my constitutional rights and the meaning of my vote? Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like when people are like, yeah, let's rewrite the Constitution. Great idea, totally. But who are you going to say it's okay to do that? Because we don't trust any of our fucking politicians at this point.
Honestly, I don't say it's okay to rewrite our Constitution. I don't. That's like with the mass school shootings and everything that's been going on.
Yeah, that's very recent for us, by the way, guys. I know it's been a few weeks since it, but for us it just happened, this past week?
2 weeks.
2 weeks already?
Yeah.
Okay, so then, it's been like almost a month.
Yeah, so, to be honest, I'm not one of those people who agree with the whole blaming the gun thing.
Yeah. Oh, right.
I'm one of those people who say, you blame the person. You blame
the person, right. If a kid hits another kid with a stick, you don't blame the stick.
Yeah,
you take the stick away.
DUI. If somebody crashes and kills someone, do you blame the car?
Exactly. You blame the alcohol.
No, you don't even blame the alcohol. You blame the person.
Yeah, that.
You feel me? The person has to pay for it, right?
Right. Well, the whole DUI, that's what kind of threw me off there.
No.
But you blame the person. You don't blame the vehicle. Yeah. You don't blame the spoon for making you fat. You know what I mean?
You blame the person.
Yep.
So it's like, I don't know.
It's weird,
I do understand, like how people feel, and I know there's plenty of people out there whose children unfortunately have been murdered.
Absolutely.
But I do also feel like it is a constitutional right to be able to have our own weapons. Now, I get it. Yes. Why do we need military weapons? Well, God forbid if
we have to defend ourselves from the fucking military,
from our own government.
Exactly.
God forbid. But it's not like I want it to happen or anything. But I'm saying,
secret factor.
What happens if it does?
Exactly, and that's one of the things that, again, I believe that's written in the Bill of Rights or the Constitution. I know it's listed.
That's why we're allowed to bear arms.
Especially against those who would oppress us, even our own government.
Exactly, that's actually in our Constitution or Bill of Rights. Or whatever.
Right. The issue is
that's the American way.
Exactly, but my thing is with taking the guns away. Right. It's not. It's not going to solve as many problems as you think. Short term, it will. Short term. But the problem is, what I mean is in the sense that there's greater repercussions in the long term. Yeah. Because it's one of those slippery kind of slopes where it's like, all right, if you start taking this away, then you start finding reasons to take this away. Then you start taking this away. And it's one of those things. It's a gateway. It's a gateway. It's like, and the worst part is, people will use these tragedies as a means to push their own agendas.
Yeah.
That's the part that fucks me up, man, because...
Mind you guys, I am not a Republican and I am not Democrat. I'm actually an independent.
I just don't do politics.
I do not fall in line with anybody's shit. I just think the way I want to. You know
I just stay out of
I have
politics
my personal belief.
Man.
Now, mind you, this is why I say it's not even going to help that much in the short term. Because, listen, you do that, when has that ever stopped anybody from buying guns illegally?
People who do illegal
most
things
of the murders committed are illegal.
Now,
I get it.
Most of the murders that are committed are illegal?
No.
Every murder is illegal. No, I get what you're saying.
I'm talking about with illegal guns.
Yeah, I know. I'm fucking with you.
Bitch. You bitch. Most of the
murders are illegal. Put that in quotations. Most of the murders are illegal.
They're illegal guns.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Now, I get it. In mass shootings, a lot of them happen to have had, legal purchases.
The ones that people harp on most being the AR-15. Yeah.
Now, again, do you blame the weapon?
You blame the idiot. But the irony is when you look at a lot of these shootings, because everybody likes to harp on, it's the people of color and this, that, and the third. But most of the shootings, haven't they been white dudes with just like some psychotic fucking episode that was like notable and nobody did anything about it?
But remember, when a white guy does it, it's murder.
Yeah.
When anybody else does it, it's terrorism.
Yeah, oh yeah. I'll never fucking understand that, man. I'll never understand the duality of the nature of that shit. And I think it speaks volumes to the fact that who we have, particularly in charge, the people who voted for him are the people voicing that opinion of, these are terrorists and these guys are just messed up in the head. You know what I mean? And the problem is there's such a majority of this ignorance that it's going to take probably generations to move away from it. And I got to give not the Tide Pod eating generation, but the ones after that, the ones who are doing like, the revolts against, walking out in class, like actually trying to make a movement out of this, right? I give those kids credit because our generation, we were pretty chill, man. Like, we did a lot of our shit, but, like, we never got into shit this crazy that we had to do, like, political movements and shit, did we? Nothing that I can remember, at least.
We did. I mean, but you gotta remember, we grew up in the era of bomb threats. We grew up in the era of, like, shit, people were gonna blow up.
Man.
We had our drills where, there might be a shooter.
We had hurricanes.
Our drills with hurricanes, tornadoes. We had the shooter drill. We had the bomb drill.
Yeah.
And I remember a couple times we were outside in the parking lot.
Yeah.
We weren't allowed to go inside the whole school day.
Yeah,
The whole school day because there was a bomb threat and they had to search the entire school.
Entire fucking school. Yeah, man. Shit was crazy like
Mind
that.
you, we weren't even allowed to bring our book bags.
Yeah.
Because whoever had it, it could have been in a book bag.
Could have been in a book bag, yeah.
Yeah,
it's some crazy shit that goes on there, man.
But anyways, guys. Not to make it sound, again, too political.
Oh, no, this entire episode has been political. Like, we've already rode this train into the fucking station. We might as well sit on it. Like, look, okay. Where
I'm trying not to be a dick.
No, this is the political episode. How else do you end a Trumpito week than with a political episode?
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean.
You're right. You know what? I'm kind of glad I did it.
And but that's what I'm saying. Like, and it kind of goes back to why we started this channel. You know what I mean? Like, this is just us doing our thing. If you guys don't like it, then I'm sorry, man. Go fuck yourself. Piss off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, stay dusty, my friend.
Stay dusty, exactly. Stay dusty, motherfucker. But aside from that, it's like, at the end of the day, we're two dudes. We're just two dudes who do a little bit of research every once in a while. I mean, again, when it comes to politics, I usually like to stay the fuck out of it.
And
but
I can't help but get in it. Like,
yeah, exactly.
And the only reason why I say that is because, look.
It affects you. It affects me. It affects everybody.
And mind you, I don't have anything against Republicans, really, because there's been some Republicans that actually stood behind it. And it's like, yo, you know what? I like what that guy says.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then there's times where it's like the Democrats, and I'm like, oh, yo, I like what that guy or that girl says. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
and then you get the opposite of the extremes, and it's like you get both these people just yelling at each other. Like, nothing is getting done. But what I don't understand...
Honestly, I was one of the people who wanted Bernie.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that's right. You were very big on Feel the Burn. You were.
You know, and mind you, I get the whole socialistic aspect of it.
Yeah.
But some of the things he was saying was resonating with me more than what, Hillary or everybody else was saying.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, he was right. A lot of the shit he was saying was right.
Yeah. And he's been at least consistent in his views for the last, 20-some-odd years, hasn't he?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying we need to jump to socialism because we don't.
No, yeah, socialism is a very
Capitalism right now technically is the best way to go, personally, in my opinion.
Right.
But as long as we're a democratic republic, that's how I say we should stay.
Right.
You know what I mean? But there's certain things like from that the socialists do,
right, that
we should take note from.
Yeah, there's a lot. But see, that's the part that always breaks me, because it's like, we as a generation have said for probably a better half of a decade that, yes, we do need a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Right.
But when we actually look at the politics, because I've watched, and regrettably watched, not the inauguration, but the original interview of Trump's appointee for school attendant or something like that, whoever the fuck her name was. And that to me was a great representation of where our current political climate is at, because we've got an idiot, specifically whatever her name was, Betty Ross or something like that, the candidate that he selected. This woman...
What was it?
Betty DeVos, thank you. DeVos is an outright fucking moron. She is the epitome. She did the same thing that James Comey did when he was being interviewed. But wait, this is what I'm getting at. We've got an idiot speaking out of their ass, not answering a single goddamn question, all in circles, and when they get called out on it by Republican and Democrat equally, has no answer.
Yeah.
Just goes back through circles, right? And that wall, that separation, right? And then you've got, specifically, the Republicans and the Democrats that, they're fighting her, and then you have the other half who are just kissing her ass.
Yeah.
Like, completely. And what gets me is that we're so focused on this is the Democratic representative, this is the Republican representative, this is their views, solely their views. It's just a square, and that's where it stays, right? Yeah. And they never move from that. And then you've got, the other half of the Democrats being also in a square, doing their own thing. But there's no mesh. There's no interconnection of ideas. And then they're trying to communicate to an attendant who has no idea what the fuck's going on. It's the same thing with the James Comey incident. When they called him out on all his shit with the Hillary shit and everything, he couldn't give a straight answer. Ever. And it bugs the shit out of me that not only do we have... Okay, just to kind of sum it up. What bothers me is that we have this division of Republicans and Democrats who refuse to work together by one means or another and have divided themselves amongst themselves and then cannot communicate even communicated ideas to an attendant who's supposed to represent an entire division because their division leader is just dodging questions and being stupid.
Right.
That's what gets me.
Now, check this out, though. The commie thing, I agree with you. You're talking about Hillary's emails.
Yeah, when they were looking into that originally.
Right. But now check this out. There's a couple of things I wanted to say to retort that.
Absolutely.
Remember, Comey actually started looking into Trump.
He did after the whole issue.
And what did Trump do?
He got rid of him.
He fired him.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
The new guy came.
Yeah.
And now the new guy's trying to go after Trump too. And what is he doing right now? He's like, I don't know what he's talking about. Blah, blah.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why you're investigating me. There's no point. But if he fires him again, if he fires this one, what's that going to look like?
Exactly.
What's that going to look like? That's why he can't fire this one.
Exactly.
You get me? So now, on top of that, what's that girl's name? Something Conway?
Mr. Conway Twitty.
Kellyanne Conway. Thank you, operator. Kellyanne Conway. Okay. She's another moron. She does not know how to answer anything straight. Anything straight.
Yeah.
They ask her a question, she runs around the question, and then she acts like that's the answer.
Exactly. Like that's where they stop, and even the attendants are looking at him like.
That's where the term alternative facts came from.
Is that really where it originated?
It was her.
Oh my dear God.
Because she said, okay, well, but these are the facts. Those are alternative facts. Or we brought up alternative facts. What's an alternative fact besides a lie?
Exactly. It's like an educated guess, an opinion, an hypothesis.
Like
what the fuck?
Right? So now she did that. Okay. Then I forgot who it was, but 2 guys recently got fired from the Trump administration because, mind you, they were like very high up in the tier that Trump selected himself.
Of course.
And they got they're pleading guilty to being corrupt, basically.
Not fucking surprising.
If almost everyone in his team is corrupt and they're retarded, what is our president?
What is our president? Exactly. The guy who brings these people in. Like, look, I have no problem. Okay, I have no problem when Trump says, I was just doing guy talk, right? Like something like that. I don't mind that. Yeah. But guy talk is one thing. We're all dudes. We're all chicks. We've all got our own version of things of how we talk. But the problem is when our president is openly admitting to it, it does not look good on your fucking favor, dude. Like, you are not helping yourself by saying, yeah, I openly insult other people. We all know we all do. I can guarantee you Obama or Bush, they all insulted people in their own fucking time. Yeah, but you don't put that out to the public. You don't openly go out there stupidly and say, yeah, I was talking about grabbing her by the pussy. No, you fucking moron. You have people who are looking to you for leadership and inspiration. Be the fucking evil that we know. I would rather you be that. And that's why I was fine with, Hillary to one degree or another. Not completely, but enough to where it's like, all right, she's the evil we know. Let's stick with that until we find a better change. Because going with Trump is the worst direction for change.
Mind you, one of the things that I found funny, the hypocrisy in these Republicans. Check this out. In the 90s, if you're a 90s baby, you know this. If you're a 2000s baby, I'm pretty sure you heard of it. But Clinton got found to be to be with Monica Lewinsky. Like, she performed oral sex on her. You know? And the Republicans and everybody called for Bill Clinton's head. Like basically they were like, fire him, impeach him, blah, blah. Right? Trump just got found out not too long ago. I forgot when it was, but he had an affair with a porn star or something like that. Or with a model or some shit. He had an affair.
While being the president?
I don't know while being the president or not. I believe it was around that time. I don't know the details. So don't quote me on this, guys.
Right.
But it was found out that it was a fact that he had an affair against Melania, blah, blah.
No.
And nothing.
Yeah, the Republicans stayed quiet.
Nothing.
But they had to stay quiet, though, because that was
their
candidate.
Fuck that. What you mean?
That's their candidate. If they're not behind him,
it wasn't a candidate. He was already president when we found this out.
No, sorry. Well, but that's their president. They have to stand behind him.
Okay,
They'll never fucking do anything.
So it's okay for them to do the Democrats and Republicans to go against Clinton, but they can't do it. No, bro.
Exactly. It is bullshit.
That's that backwater wish-washy. You fucking gollylagging, bro.
It is. That's exactly what it fucking is. But that's exactly what they're gonna fucking do because they don't want to put their head on the chopping block. I don't get it, man. I don't understand. It's not that I don't understand politics. I understand politics fine. My problem is, I don't understand how someone can so openly devote themselves to being such an ill representation of the vast amount of knowledge that they've had to acquire to get to where they are, and then openly choosing to misrepresent themselves in such a way that they not only confuse those who are trying to help our entire country, but openly dismiss any attempt at trying to indulge in what it is we're all trying to accomplish.
Right.
That's what fucking bothers me.
Right.
Any closing statements from you, brother?
Well, I mean, it's unfortunate, but he is the president we have, so we have no choice but to stand behind him.
Yeah. Otherwise, we all fall, right?
And that was another thing. I was gonna say, I guess to hit it on the nail with the way we've been speaking this whole episode. You remember back when 2001 happened, the whole 9/11 thing?
Yeah.
There was a saying they said, and I believe that actually rings true because of the level of division in this country right now.
No.
United we stand, divided we fall. And lately, we're feeling really divided, bro.
More so than ever. More so than fucking ever.
So hopefully, I mean, I don't want Trump to fail. Honestly, because it's like rooting for your team to lose.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
yeah.
I hope he proves us wrong, and I hope he ends up being a great president, but I doubt it. I do hope that I mean we could get out this funk, and if he does somehow mess up this country within the next 4 years, mind you, he's been taking credit for shit Obama did.
Yeah, what else?
And we're starting to see the effects of it now.
What else is new?
But I do hope he ends up being a good president, but I sincerely doubt it. But again, I mean, the way I see it is that we got to just stick together and hope we ride out these next, well, I guess it's already been a year, so
yeah, 3 more years.
The next 3 years, and if he doesn't do any better, we need a new president, bro. You know.
Yeah, but nevertheless, guys. Yeah, exactly.
Any from you?
No, man, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
All right.
But nevertheless, guys, brush that dust off your shoulders. Brush that dust off that beautiful ass subscribe button. If you like what we do here, leave a comment down in the comment section. Leave a like on this video if you like what we're doing here. If you really like what we're doing here, share this out to your friends. Tell everybody about the joy that was the week of Trumpito. I hope you guys really fucking enjoyed that, because this was a lot of fucking fun.
No, it was fun, and it was very hard.
A bit of a dark ending, I will say, but how else can you go out? You know what I mean? If you're gonna, it's like dissecting. It's like dissecting a joke. It's like they say, dissecting a joke is like killing a frog, right? Nobody's laughing, and the frog still dies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's a weird little saying, and that I'm pretty sure I fucked it up. But nonetheless, guys, if you really like what we're doing here, drop us a tip on Patreon. We'd really fucking appreciate it. But we'll see you guys next week with more beautiful episodes of all the shit you've been enjoying so far. Peace.